大家好，我叫布鲁诺，我已经来到 CN Edu Consulting. I'm going to continue in English. It's a little bit easier for me, but I'd like to share a little bit more about myself and why education has always been at the center of my life. I was born in Belgium in a small village on a farm, but by the age of 5, me and my family began moving around because of my father's work. And over the years, I've lived in 3 different continents and over 10 different countries. This gave me the chance to grow up in an international environment surrounded by different languages, people, and cultures. After leaving Belgium at the age of 5, me and my family moved to France, in Alsace, in a small village. And 3 years later, we moved to Kiev, Ukraine. By the time I was 8, I was already fluent in French, English, and Flemish. I learned English in just a few weeks in this international school in Ukraine. For me, it's just amazing how the young mind of children can absorb a new language that quickly, just being in the right environment with the right people and the right teachers. At the age of 11, I studied in Paris at the British School of Paris, and shortly thereafter we moved back to Alsace, where I studied for a few years at a French school in the French system. The French system was not ideal for me, so me and my parents began looking for other alternatives. One option was Schule Schloss Salem. I moved there at the age of 13 and spent 4 years at Salem, and those years were absolutely transformative for me. They not only gave me an excellent education, but also lifelong friendships, including the friendship I have with my business partner and best friend today, Xiaoshen. Looking back, I think I can safely say this was the best investment my parents ever made. After graduating from Salem at the age of 18, I decided to take a gap year. I was lucky enough to do that, and I was able to travel the world, going to countries such as Brazil, Costa Rica, and Canada. Shortly thereafter, I decided to start my studies in business management in Ghent, Belgium, for 2 years. This allowed me the opportunity to travel to Vienna, Madrid, where I spent around 6 months in each of those cities as an Erasmus program. A bit later, I started my master in management in Berlin. That was around 4 years ago. I finished that 2 years ago, and I've been working in Berlin ever since. Throughout all of these experiences, one thing has always been clear to me. Investing in your education is the most valuable investment that you can make. Why? Because it opens doors, builds characters, and shapes who you become far more than any material possession ever could. Passing down education to your children is far better than any material physical good ever could. As Warren Buffett said, knowledge cannot be taxed. And in my eyes, neither can your network, your personal development, and all the skills we learn through quality education. At CN Edu Consulting, our mission is to give Chinese students the same opportunity that I've had to study abroad and to experience international schools in Europe and build a future with their knowledge, culture, and global friendships. Thank you so much for listening, and if you'd like to know more, feel free to reach out or leave a question in the comments below. I look forward to answering them, and thank you so much for listening.